Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Creative Duelist here, making decks creative since 2016. Welcome, folks. Today I'm here with my Time Thief Zoodiac deck profile. This is a deck that I've taken an interest in after seeing a guy top at regionals with, but I think he just played like mainly just Zoodiac stuff. I tried to infuse some Time Thief like engine into it because I saw some different versions of Zoodiac. And the Time Thief engine as it is pretty cool. I like the way Time Thieves play, and of course it works well with the Zoodiacs, and of course the Infotrak Fortress Megaclops, which is an absolute train wreck. But we're going to go right ahead into the deck profile, going to go over my card choices and all that good stuff. So let's begin. So I'm going to start off with the monster lineup, folks. I've got for the Time Thief engines, I've got the triple Time Thief Regulator, pretty standard. He helps to tutor out the Time Thief monsters from the deck. So you bring out two of them, so you tribute him, special summon two Time Thief monsters from the deck. And then, of course, that's where you get to do your little setup with the with your XYZ monster. So then you can pretty much annoy your opponent with the Time Thief Redoer. So yeah, triple of him. Bring up triple. Time Thief Winder. Winder is really good. Upon summon, he helps to search for any Time Thief card from your deck. So it's really good in certain situations. Double Beazle Ship. You can play 3. I can't find my third copy, but 2 works well. But you can play the third copy if you must. I like his effect because if he's in the grave, you can just banish. You can special summon him by detaching a material from an XYZ monster you control and bring him out on the field. But he gets banished when he leaves the field if you use his effect that way. But of course, he helps with combo extending. And then for the last of the Time Thief monsters in our main deck, Triangle 1, Time Thief Chrono Corda. Just testing out at 1, it's okay. I do like its protection effect, and I like that it can come back if an XYZ monster leaves the field by a card effect while he's in the graveyard. So if you use Redoer to banish himself, this can come back, which is pretty nice. And of course, I forgot to tell you, Regulator, if an XYZ monster, I believe, just to double check, yeah, XYZ monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can just special summon Regulator, but he banishes himself when he leaves the field if you use that effect. But that's going to round up the whole Time Thief lineup. For my Zoodiac engine, I've got the double Whiptail, double Thoroughblade, double Ram, and 1 Raptor for our Zoodiac targets. It's pretty much what I play. The lineup is up to personal preference. I know there's some people that play like more Thoroughblades or less Rams, but this works well for me. I don't need to play too many copies. It's just the right ratio for me. So that's going to round up the Zoodiac lineup. For my hand traps, we play a lot of hand traps: double Ash Blossom, double DD Crow, double Veiler, and I apologize for proxies. This is Nibiru. I couldn't scrounge up any money to pick up any more Nibirus, I'm afraid, but this is triple Nibiru. If you can't afford Nibirus, there is another alternative. You can play Kaijus in place of the Nibirus. The Kaijus work well as well because you can just go unexpected Kaiju Slumber if your opponent has monsters you can't deal with. You know, nuke the board, bring out the Kaiju monsters, and then do your plays. Bring out Infotrak, and of course bring out, I don't know, like a Redoer or one of your Zoodiac monsters, and then steal back the Kaiju. So then that's another option. So yeah, it's up to personal preference. Nibirus if you can afford it, or you can do the Kaijus if you want a little bit of a cheaper route. But that's going to round up the whole main deck in terms of the monster lineup. So going on to the spells real quick. I've got triple Tenki, standard. Triple Zoodiac Barrage to help us bring out the Zoodiac monsters. Double Pot of Desires. Double Call by the Grave, because if Regulator gets snagged by an Ash, we're in very, very deep, murky waters. One Time Thief Startup, One Time Thief Hack, Monster Reborn, and one Regeki to round up the spell lineup. Traps are very small, so we play Double Time Thief Retrograde. It's basically a spell and trap negation, and you get to attach it to one of your Time Thief XYZ monsters, which is pretty nice. Double Time Thief Flyback, just to help you put materials onto the Redoer, so you can again use his other effects. And then one Zoodiac combo, just to kind of recycle all our Zoodiac XYZ monsters once we've done the initial combo. So that's going to round up the whole main deck. Okay, onto the extra deck. I've got triple Infratrack Fortress Megaclops. This card is godlike. So basically, it requires 3 XYZ monsters. It's unaffected by other monster effects except those of XYZ monsters, and it can't be destroyed by battle except with an XYZ monster. You can also target 1 XYZ monster in your graveyard and 1 card your opponent controls. Special summon that monster from your graveyard, and if you do, you can attach that opponent's card to that XYZ monster as a material. But also, unfortunately, for the rest of the turn, any damage your opponent takes is halved, and you can only use the effect once per turn, which is not too much of a problem, because, you know, they have to deal with a 4K body, which is unaffected completely by monster effects, and cannot die except by XYZ monsters, and cannot die by battle except by an XYZ monster. So kind of like the anime effect, which is pretty cool. The one Gravity Controller, just in case, because there are times where you need Gravity Controller to kind of just give you that extra to link off the XYZ monster, give you the link monster so you can open up another zone, so you can go ahead and XYZ summon and make Infratrack that way. Then for the Zoodiac XYZs, triple Chaconine to give you the combos, the combo extender to help you make the Megaclops, double Tiger Mortar to manipulate the materials, one Bobo, or whatever it is, one Hammer Kong. And then for the Time Thieves, I got double Redoer. I'm kind of in the midst of how many ratios of Redoers I should play. I've seen builds where they play 2 or they just play 1. I play 2. It's really situational. It's like there are times where 1 is enough and there are times where 1 is not enough. So it's literally down to personal preference. There's no right or wrong answer if you play 1 or 2. 3 is like just too many, but like 2 and 1 is literally just down to personal preference. But Redoer, I'm just testing it at 2. I might cut it back down to 1. And I've got the one Time Thief Perpetua. Testing this out, testing the waters. I only made her like a couple times. I don't make her very often, but she does come up sometimes. And then the last monster I play for our extra deck is the Daigusto Emerald, to recycle our Zoodiac monsters and recycle anything that we kind of need back into the deck, and it helps us draw a card, of course. But yes, folks, that's going to round up the whole main deck, extra deck, and the whole profile. So thank you all for watching. If you folks enjoyed this video, please don't leave a like, comment down below. Feedback is always nice to hear. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts down below. Any suggestions, I'm happy to hear them. But yes, folks, this is the Creative Duelist signing off. Peace. Have a good day.